Hello.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have... They call me Shrapnel. I run this place. Got the best damn armament you'll ever see. Ain't seen many of those around lately. They're tough to come by. Try the Muddy Rudder. They don't ask too many questions down on the lower deck. What you looking for?
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here. A what? Look, if you just want to crack wise, go somewhere else. But if you've got stuff you want to sell, then I'm your man. Some dang fool was selling Android recordings. I was just as big a fool for buying one. Here, have mine. Nothing but a damn hoax anyway. Yeah, I know. I got dummy written on my forehead. They sent those tapes to lots of people. You know, gullible and technically minded folk like me. I've got a... See you later.
Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet chef and gourmand. I'll be preparing your meal. My specialty is Meyerlurk cakes, although the iguana is very popular too. Maybe you should sit in a corner. I can check to see if we have any squirrel if you wish. Hello.
Morning. again! Time to die! Just get down! Oh, I'm hurt! Wounded! Oh!
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything in bronze that might help me get this purifier running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. It's so close, but that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
A second. Keep your pen. Hey. I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Mr. Tenpenny and his tower.
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster, Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future. Me too. Especially rich, fine young men. Listen, you look like you can handle yourself. You survived out there in the wasteland getting here after all. You ever have to deal with ghouls? You're exactly the kind of man we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? You're something else. Not like these other losers. Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here. Sure, see ya.
Hello. Welcome to Cafe. Good to see you. Hey, welcome to Boutique La Chic. Your taste in shopping venue is impeccable. How may I assist you? Tenpenny is a classy place. Just look at me. Look at my shop. Can't find top shelf class like that anywhere else. Indeed, though Tenpenny has put a lot of work into restoring it, and he's hired security to keep us safe. But they seem to be having some trouble with a pack of ghouls. Don't suppose you've encountered many ghouls on your travels? I bet you could. Talk to Gustavo. He could use someone like you. You could kill those ghouls in the tunnels. Get rid of them once and for all. If they got in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away. I hope they come back and get killed by security. Really? Good to see that old suite finally found an owner. I have all sorts of items and themes for that place that may interest you. Of course I can. Which one in particular interests you? If you're wounded or you've hurt one of your limbs badly, this setup will allow you to heal it up as good as any other wasteland doctor. If you feel like filling your place with a whole bunch of music, switch this beautiful pre-war antique on. This setup is great for experimenting and coming up with all sorts of useful concoctions. It can also be used to get rid of any horrible addictions you may have from tasting your results. One push of a button, and you can get your hands on an ice-cold Nuka-Cola. If you feel like tinkering and want to build some custom gizmos, this setup will help you do it. Sounds good. Some people don't like living in a boring old suite. Purchase a theme for me, and I use all of my design abilities to set your place up in the manner you request. You can choose from the Vault, Raider, Wasteland Explorer, Science, Love Machine, or pre-war themes. Feeling a bit homesick, are we? Remember, once you buy a theme, you can't sell it back to me, although you could always purchase a new one. Well then, let's make a deal. It's been a pleasure doing business. Of course, I have all sorts of... Sure thing. He stays in his penthouse suite most of the time. So long as we pay the rent, he lets us live here. My boutique has many unique items for the... Good to see you.
Hello?
Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does. Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before? Well, then you know that some ghouls aren't feral and can be reasoned with. Those ghouls that keep trying to get into Tenpenny, they need to stop before someone gets hurt. I think they live in the nearby metro tunnels. Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days. Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay? Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security. Aha! An adventurous soul like myself. Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away. Don't forget to have a little fun out there.
Hey.
I shouldn't.
Charm, I'm sure.
But thank you anyway.
I don't go turning lights on in your closet, do I? Jeez.
Hello. I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care? Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you? Really? Fantastic. You can give that Gustavo a lesson or two. Well, It's a great place to live, if you don't mind ghouls breathing down your neck.
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle. Don't you...
Yes?
Good to see you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Godfrey, your personal robotic butler. I am here to look after your needs and to keep you happy and entertained. What can I do for you? Yes, I believe this place could do with a bit more in the way of decoration. Speak with Lydia Montenegro down in the lobby level of the tower. She has quite a selection of items to enhance your living space. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. Certainly, sir.
Yes?
Hello.